Let's look at those inequalities and see how they affect our graphing and our interval notation. When you're asked to graph x is greater than 2, we're going to use an open circle. Because this is just greater than 2, it doesn't say or equal to. So we have an open circle at 2, and we shade off to the right. Our interval notation would be a parenthesis, 2, comma, to infinity. Our next statement, x is less than or equal to. See, this includes, with the or equal to, the 3/2. So if we were to list everything on our number line with a scale of a half, we'd have 1, 1/2, 3/2, 2, and so on. Then we could circle our 3/2, and because it says less than or equal to, because of that line, we're going to shade in this circle. And it wants it to be less than, so we're going to shade here to the left. In interval notation, that would be a parenthesis, minus infinity, comma, 3/2. And since this 3/2 is included, we use a bracket. So the difference between using parentheses and using brackets is whether or not the inequality includes a line or does not. Here in our next example, x is greater than or equal to -1. We could let everything on our scale be represented by 1, so -1, -2, +1, +2. And we would circle our -1, that's the number we're talking about. Because it says or equal to, we'll shade in our -1. And because it claims that we want our numbers, x, whatever they could be, to be bigger than -1, we shade to the right. In interval notation, we have bracket, -1, comma, infinity. Infinity always gets a parenthesis.